Raise the record.
Could be a world champion.
What's your record?
Right, please.
20 minutes?
Everything vaccinated.
We want to know John's coming up on me. Or no stuff on
Missed one, John.
Yeah,
So we have four, barely.
wonderful. Good.
It's all that's required.
We didn't.
We haven't any inquiries yet. We have,
One,
And we both.
and I'll talk about that during my comments.
okay.
But.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Jane,
Jane, you're in.
we're starting.
Yeah, we're actually a minute behind. All right, so. Miss James, just give me a link when you're ready, my dear. Of this meeting and to the order that everybody please stand for the pledge of allegiance. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pause. All right. Take a look, please.
Yes. Counselor Schreiber,
Here.
Counselor Reynolds,
Here,
Mayor Burris,
he is excused.
Counselor Sandusky,
Here,
Counselor Knopfler.
here.
Thank you.
Any proclamations or announcements?
No matter.
Okay, public comment period. Moving to that, any persons may address the council that being recognized by myself, however. Topics which are under appeal or legal in nature cannot be addressed. Please state your name and address for the record. We limit the 3 minutes per person. Do we have anybody that is wanting to speak? Anybody online? All right, hearing none, we will close the public comment period. Any presentations? We like this tonight.
It's one of those nights.
It is. Okay, new business. Talking about ordinance R 110-325.
Okay, so, I may turn this more to, our public works director, Sean Berger, but basically what this is we have our $7.2 million, from Business Oregon for infrastructure improvements. Before that money can come to us, we do a loan from the Special Public Works Fund for an interim financing contract. This is kind of like the bridge that gives us the money so we can get the money when we pay the bridge back with the money that we get. It's how I understand it. It's essentially what it is. So this is a formality on our paperwork so that we can start getting the money sooner, so we can start actually doing the work that we need to do.
Any questions? Any comments from the council? No? Okay, so there is a correction that does need to be made. So this was run through legal and there are a few additions, nothing major that they wanted to add. So I have it here, if anybody wants to see it, it just changes a few things as designates. So. There's no other comments.
We just need a motion to approve
Yeah.
those.
Right, but as, and.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna make the motion. I move to amend section 1 of resolution R 110325 to add. In brackets, the authorized officer and in brackets again, the financing documents. And replace city with authorized officer for legal recommendations. Then we can second it. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Any opposed? It's passed by the council seated. Is that just amended or is that pass it at the same time?
That just amends it.
Okay. So that amended. What changes please? Now I'll take a motion. Move for adopt.
For those who are 11/03/5.
I have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded, any comments? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, that motion passes. Start, okay? Okay. All right, we have, discussion, or discuss the planning commission liaison designation. It's not an action item, but did you want to have discussion on this?
So, typically we have a planning commission liaison that is assigned by the mayor and council. To join the planning commission for their meetings and attend and report back to the council. This, position was being filled by Councilmember Torres prior to his resignation. So that seat is now vacant. At the request of the mayor, he was
Postponement.
wanted to postpone having a decision done until we had somebody to fill at least one of the two seats that are open. I'm okay with that decision, but it's really up to the council.
Yeah.
We're not looking for action, but just
You want consensus?
a consensus that we just wait on filling that role. The planning commission has not met very much in the last few months. It's been very, very quiet. Part of it is our lack of ability to construct anything major. Part of it is just the economy and stuff that's going on. So I don't see any real harm in not having this position filled for these 9 weeks.
Very well. Do we have consensus to postpone? We're good.
Thank you.
All right. City manager comments, correspondence, sir.
No correspondence. Want to report that we didn't have an internet outage here at City Hall that was for 2 days. Went into Saturday. I think they started on Thursday. We eventually sent staff home because there was nothing we could do here. And then that was at 2:30, so just at the end of Thursday. And then we weren't working Friday, but it took a couple of days to get that back up. So I'm glad to report that the internet is back. Starting tomorrow. This is something that was allocated in the budget a couple of years ago for the fob security door locks for City Hall, so that we could swipe a fob to get into, in fact, not just for City Hall, but for all the buildings that the city owns. We're finally getting those installed tomorrow. So this is equipment had purchased a while back. We've been trying to get it done, and it was just something that was brought up to me a couple months ago, and we just said, let's just get it done. Why are we sitting on this? So we're gonna hopefully have that secured for City Hall and other buildings probably better tomorrow.
Which buildings are we ratings on? You said City Hall and
So
maintenance shop.
police, maintenance, and our water building, right? So any city facility with the employees access.
Sewer facilities, well,
I believe so. We bought them for all the doors, so there you go.
does that include downstairs as well?
Yeah, I believe so. So, we have submitted a couple of grant applications in recent weeks. CIS has $5,000 available for City Hall security type stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to get some of this money that we're spending on installation back, and so that we're looking to put some exterior cameras on City Hall. We don't have exterior cameras right now, and I kind of feel like that's not good for us. So we want to have some security cameras and maybe some additional exterior lighting. And we'll see what that goes. There's another $50,000 grant that is available that we've applied for to see if we can do that. And then both are security. So we applied for all those grants. We are constantly looking for money to do things, and we're looking at some different options to see if we can be more robust in what kind of money we can get using patterns that I've used in other cities. So And we'll talk more about those as we get more information on. And then, just want to say thank you to the council. I was able to attend the ICMA, conference. It was held in Florida this year. So I was gone, that's why I was out all last week. And got some really good information and things that will be really grabs, like new ideas on how to do some things, how to accomplish some things. So it's good to be in that group where you're with like-minded people who do the same job and get fresh ideas from across the country. So my first time being able to attend that conference and look forward to going again in the future. We did receive one application for Ward 5. There's the reason I want to kind of hem and haw about this. We declared the seat vacant and open. We have not really advertised this seat yet. So we can bring this application before, or the council, and my preference would be we wait until we've done a full application and notified it to everybody, make sure that many people in the city in that area know that seat is available. And so normally we would have set an application deadline of a couple of weeks in the future. This is premature to what that date might be. So we can bring this person in for a conversation with the council, or we can wait and see if we get some more applications closer to the deadline that we were going to establish, which is probably a couple of meetings down the road.
I'm feeling either way, but I don't want to, what do you have? Conflict with it.
We just want to make sure that we're giving a fair opportunity.
Any thoughts?
I know there's just not a lot out there.
Yeah,
I mean, that's good that there's someone applied, because no
Yep.
one's applied for this one, right?
No, that one's still waiting
Yeah.
as well with no applications. So when do we plan on announcing the vacancy? And
So we were hoping to mail out
I thought it was
those-
already done.
well, there was a little bit of delay. We were getting the stuff done and then I went away and we just didn't get the stuff mailed out. Which is just because I didn't get it approved in time. So, we will get postcards mailed out by the end of this week. And normally we'll give 2 to 3 weeks as by the time you get it, let them think about it. I don't have any, did we put a date on that yet, Chelsea?
No.
Okay, so we can. Let's plan for an application deadline for 2 meetings from now, being the week before that, so we can have
So
that as an agenda for the first meeting in December. So it'd be the end of November would be the application deadline. Does that timeline work for the council? Okay,
That's a phone call, so.
yeah, I think that's plenty of time. So that's that. And other than that, I don't really have a whole lot to report. That's kind of where we're at on things right now. We've got a lot of stuff in the works that we'll be bringing up. But we're trying to just knock things down one by one. Oh, I did want to make a report on 4th Street. You wanted to give an update on you that on me real quick?
Yeah, like we mentioned before. Our goal was to have 4th Street section of still the Elm, just like you did on 5th Street, to have it ground down, repaved. So we've lost that window of getting it paved. So we're going to have a contract review successful, and get SC paving to go ahead and mine it. Right. Because right now it's not drying to be lane, terribly here, road median, dry, that is a big island, so it's. They'll go in, they'll prep it, get it smoothed out, so at least it's not as terrible, and then as soon as we get the weather back in spring, go ahead and get it. So, good update on that. And we got that as a big deal.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, just that it was potentially gonna happen.
Yeah. So there's that. And then we are meeting with companies to look at our fleet program this week. To talk about maybe we could stabilize our budget rather than have no fleet, and then huge fleet, no fleet, huge fleet in our budget, have it equalized across multiple years. We're gonna look into that. I don't know if it's something we want to do. We'll definitely ask the council, but it's something we want to do. But
For our fleet, are we able to go out and to contract with any provider? Do we have to go through the state for that?
We are, that's what we're looking at is providers. So the state through BioOregon has different things. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. One way is there's companies like Enterprise Fleet Management. That's a national company. They contract with the state. They're on our program, so we can go directly through them. And they can do a lease program where it kind of levels out. You get vehicles every third or fifth year to kind of watch the market. There are also local companies, or we can do this on our own through dealerships. Sometimes with the dealerships, we struggle. For instance, we talked with the Ford dealership here and can't always match prices that some of the bigger places can do. And as we're looking at the financial health of the city, I hate to go outside and not buy local, but sometimes we have to get the best price. And so we're exploring options. We're not making any decisions now, but just to keep you involved in what we're looking at. That's one of the initiatives we're looking to do, and again, we'll bring something back to the council before we make a decision.
Okay, one follow up too, we can get the playground and get them and stuff.
So, the nice reading one.
Yes.
Yeah, so the contractor right now, they kind of run into the weather, literally prep for it in that, but he's gotta have it like 4 days dry weather for. So we're all prep, now we're just waiting to get poured in and all the concrete work's done, like prep work's done, so we'll be done for the house. And then we'll put it actually.
Does it have to be a certain temperature, so that
You know, if we mentioned it, that temperature, you said, and, right.
That's gonna be rough for the next 6 months.
yeah, they're not, yeah, so it's big, you got turned on.
Speaking of that, we also, you may have noticed some barricades up and down the Main Pacific. Those are wayfinding signs that are being poured by the Chamber of Commerce. For that project, so they're funding a lot of that, and you'll see some wayfinding go up in those. And I think we had a really good event with Halloween, no mishaps or anything that I'm aware of. And lots of kids downtown trick or treating, so that was a good fun. Right there. Yeah, that's my report. What's that meeting?
Any questions? Nothing, all right. Oh, next we'll take up the minutes, approval of the minutes, it would be approval. So we did catch that there was a typo on the time. And I was making a motion to correct the typo. As amended.
I move to accept the October 25th regular session meeting, which we amended time as.
October 20th or 22nd?
October 25th.
Okay, we have a motion, second. Moving seconded, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? I skipped over one thing, we're doing trade council comments, with anything with that?
Don't argue.
John.
I had a lot of trick or treaters on Meadow. I ran out of candy by 10 minutes till late. I was surprised. And I had the big Costco bags, but I mean, I wasn't giving just one at a time. Yeah, they still came out.
That's good, we had 7,
Really?
and I mean, they're over there in town.
Yeah, I had quite a few.
Yeah,
No, we got 4, so. Yeah, better.
They hit Meadow pretty hard. Right?
I move to authorize music.
it's been moved.
Second.
Second.
I think
Which one gets it?
John said it.
Yes, Councilor Shriver,
Aye.
Councilor Reynolds,
Aye.
Councilor Sandusky,
Aye.
Councilor Knopfinger.
Hey. Third. Senate.